Hey everybody, JTISREBORN here, and welcome to another edition of my Batman the Animated Series reviews. This time we're going to be taking a look at episode number 33, Robin's Reckoning Part 2. Now go ahead and watch my video on the first part of Robin's Reckoning and come back and watch this one then, if you haven't already. But regardless, let's talk about Part 2. So, as you all know, I love Part 1. Part 1 is arguably my favorite episode of Batman the Animated Series, and so is this one too. Like, this two-parter is so good, and just seeing like everything unfold the way it does, it's just great. It's like the epitome of like the best of Batman the Animated Series. There's no major rogues in here. We just have Tony Zucco as the villain, but just going into Robin's backstory, I thought they really nailed that in this episode, this two-part episodes, and I really like seeing the flashbacks. I actually kind of would have liked to have seen more of these flashback-centered episodes where we see like Dick Grayson like evolve into Robin for the first time. I think that'd be kind of cool. But anyways, so with this one, in terms of the flashbacks, we see more like Robin going to investigate Tony Zucco, because at the end of the last one, he's like, I found him before. And so we see, Dick Grayson, he's with Bruce Wayne there. Bruce Wayne's trying to, show him, a happier lifestyle. And there's a part where they're fencing, and I will admit the fencing scene does seem kind of creepy. That this man is, never mind. Just watch the scene, you'll know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so Robin goes off in search of, I don't know, I'm just calling him Robin. Dick Grayson. Young Dick Grayson is going out and searching for his old man. Not old man, like what he says is his old man, but it's actually Tony Zucco. So he goes out searching for Zucco. Eventually he's able to come across him, and Zucco almost kills him. But Batman comes and, saves him. Dick Grayson's, young Dick Grayson's punching Zucco. It's like, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. And they're near the water. And so, Zucco kind of pushes him aside. Batman's getting ready to take him down. Robin kind of grabs a hold of, the railing, and then it breaks, and he falls into the water. So Batman, he has Zucco here, and he looks at him, and he sees that, Dick Grayson's out in the water. So instead of capturing Tony Zucco and bringing him to justice, he throws him aside, and he goes to save Robin. So Tony Zucco escapes, and thereby, he's gone for years, but Batman takes Robin back with him, or Dick Grayson back to the Batcave with him, and reveals that he's Bruce Wayne, and then, Dick Grayson makes his stay at Wayne Manor permanent. So that's what happens. That ends the flashbacks, and then, in the present time, Batman is still searching for Zucco. Robin is able to obtain Zucco's address, but Batman finds him too. But, Batman gets injured and, hurts his leg, and Zucco and them are after him. He's next to him, merry-go-round area. And then eventually, Robin grabs, adult Robin grabs Tony Zucco and drags him out to the end of the dock. And this is the point where, he comes super close to killing him. And it's so amazing to watch because, Tony Zucco he's just an asshole. And, he's just, for years, he killed, Dick Grayson's parents. He's caused him so much pain. And just to see, him finally get his revenge, it's is Robin going to kill him? I know it's a kid's show, but, he is, on the verge of killing him. He is so pissed off and so angry. He even tells Batman off at one point. He's like, stuff your advice, Batman. You and your stone-cold heart. You could never understand what I'm going through. And he's just, you see how much of a toll it's taking on him. And, Batman, yeah, he's like, stuff your advice, Batman, you're a stone-cold heart, you don't know how I feel. And then all of a sudden, his vengeance has kind of gotten the better of him. And then he's just like, Batman, I didn't mean it, I'm sorry. And then he just looks at Zucco, and then he just, instead of killing him, he lets the authorities take him. I mean, he wanted to so badly. He was so close to snapping and killing the man responsible for his parents' death. I mean, I can only imagine if they show that, the show, the person responsible for Bruce Wayne's parents' death, if he was put in the same situation, how he would react. But seeing this, how it took a toll on, poor young Dick Grayson here, but he finally did get, his justice. He was so close to killing Zucco, but, he just left him for the authorities. And we do get a good final scene where it's Robin talking to Batman, and he's like, you were right about not bringing me along. you knew I'd take it too personally. And then we get this line where Robin's like, it wasn't that, Robin. It wasn't that at all. Zucco's taken so much. He's caused you just so much pain. I couldn't stand the thought that he might take you too. And then, like, you just see this and you just show, like, you know, the friendship, the bond, the father-son type bond that Dick Grayson and Bruce Wayne have here. And it's touching. And then at the end, he's like, come on, partner. It's been a long night. Let's go home. And to see that moment, it's kind of like that bit of levity. You know, the sun's finally rising. This chapter is finally behind Dick Grayson. And, like, watching this, you just show, like, you know, the bond that these two had. And then, like, when you watch the New Adventures, I know he becomes Nightwing, and Nightwing is even cooler than Robin. But it just kind of makes you upset. Like, man, why can't these two reflect on where they were here? Why does that in the DC animated universe, Dick Grayson just and Bruce Wayne just, you know, break off entirely? Like, come on now. Like, that always, even to this day, just frustrates me. Like, as much as I love, like, Batman Beyond, like, Dick Grayson never got, like, an ending in that show. Like, he never got, like, an ending in this continuity. He never... It's like they were just, like, done with each other, and then you never find out, like, why. Yeah, there's some things I love the DC animated universe, but there's some things I would change. I would have kept Dick Grayson within the Bat family, to some degree at least. Maybe he took over the role of Batman and just had enough of it, or something like that, but I'm kind of getting off topic. Robin's Reckoning is a phenomenal two-parter. Like, top of the line, best of the series. Like, you can come at me all you want, like, saying, it's really good, maybe not the best, but no, to me, it's like, it's top of the line for me. It's my favorite. Like, this two-parter is so good. And I just love it. I love Batman the Animated Series, and this two-parter, it's incredible. Definitely worth checking out. I love it so much. And, yeah, I think that's all I gotta say. What do you guys think of the Robin's Reckoning Part 2? What do you think of Part 1? Leave a comment below. We can discuss it. We can talk about it further. And so on and so forth. Yeah, all I gotta say. Thanks for watching. Be sure to come back next time, as we are going to be taking a look at The Laughing Fish, which is episode 34. And looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, yep. Thanks for watching, everybody. Talk to y'all later. Go watch Robin's Reckoning Part 1 and 2 if you haven't already. It's definitely worth a watch. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.